Now that we've got our paint in our pot, it's time to start talking about brushes. Brushes are up to personal preference, but there are two sizes I like to generally use, either a 63mm or a 75mm. When selecting a brush, there are two main types of brushes that you can choose. Firstly, there's the natural bristle. This is traditionally used with oil or enamel-based paints. And then secondly, the other option is a synthetic brush, which is best suited for acrylic or water-based paints, but can also be used with enamel and oil-based paints. There's generally two types of brush handles. The shorter brush handle, which is called a wall brush, and is usually used for larger areas. The other being the long handle brush, which is called a sash cutter. The sash cutter sits comfortably in the hand, is really well balanced, and is most often used for cutting in and finer type jobs. At the end of the day, the brush is a personal preference. Really, whatever feels best in your hand for you is probably going to do the best job for you. One brush I particularly like to use is this Uni-Pro Smooth Coat. It's a synthetic brush that has this stainless steel ferrule, meaning that when you clean it out, it won't rust. They also have a smooth timber handle, which means if you're painting for long periods of time, it won't hurt your hand. The Smooth Coat also comes with this reusable keeper, which means once you finish painting, you can pack it away as new. It'll help it keep its shape and help keep it clean. The synthetic bristles of the Smooth Coat brush are great at holding lots of paint. This has two benefits, one being you can get the job done quicker and you don't need to be going back and forth to your tin as many times, but it also means they release the paint very easily as you're painting. The shape of the bristles mean that you get a nice clean line when you're cutting in, which is terrific for those smaller jobs. Another benefit of the Smooth Coat brush is the synthetic filaments mean that it cleans very easily, saving you time at the end of your job. Here we are cutting in preparation for rolling. Cutting in is when you paint underneath the ceiling or above your skirting boards in preparation for rolling. We cut in because when we are rolling, it's not possible to roll all the way to the ceiling and all the way down to the skirting boards. So it's good to have a nice even line underneath your ceiling or above your skirting board before you do start rolling.